Jeffrey Epstein's victims stood before the microphones and the cameras yesterday on Capitol Hill, and they told their stories. The victims, these young women who were girls, underage girls, when Epstein and very, very powerful men raped them when they were children. As those young women stood in front of the cameras yesterday and talked about how they were raped and abused at 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, Donald Trump sat on his fat ass in the Oval Office and again called it all a hoax, a Democratic engineered hoax. So you got Jeffrey Epstein, one of now the biggest known pedophiles in human history. He ran a huge pedophilia ring, but Epstein also set up a lot of powerful men, right? Business leaders, international leaders, Republicans, Democrats, political leaders, who knows who else. And we've got these Epstein files that contain everything. Since 2015, for the past 10 years, we've been told that. And in fact, Trump and his media cheerleaders and a bunch of other Republicans for years have told us what's in these Epstein files. They told us is the mother of all deep state scandals. You know the deep state, right? Oh, that big, bad deep state. Nothing animates MAGA more than the deep state. Well, Trump, Pam Bondi, before she was Attorney General, Kash Patel, before he was in charge of the FBI, Dan Bongino, before he worked for the FBI. You go down the list of Fox News personalities and other Republicans and other right-wing talkers, along with Trump and J.D. Vance. For years, they all told us, they told you, MAGA, man, this Epstein shit, these Epstein files, they're going to reveal all, man. This is like the biggest deep state scandal ever. And the Epstein files are going to reveal everything. And Trump and all of Trump's cheerleaders told us, just elect me, elect Trump, make Trump president again, and we will release those Epstein files, man. We will expose all, man. We will bring the deep state to its knees. Donald Trump, right, MAGA? Donald Trump is the great slayer of the deep state. So Trump won, but then a really funny thing happened. Now Trump is president. He's in power. And he put people in power to release the Epstein files. Pam Bondi, who for the last few years has said there's shit here. Kash Patel, man, this is the mother of all deep state scandals. Now they're all in positions of power to release the files, and they won't. And they haven't. And it's the damnedest thing. Trump is telling us these Epstein files, there's nothing there. Never mind, nothing to see here. As the victims stood in front of the country yesterday, there was Donald Trump again yesterday calling the whole Epstein thing a big hoax. That's about the 20th time he's said it, a Democratic hoax. It's nothing. Donald Trump does not want the Epstein files released. All of them, the names, everything. He's got the power to do it. He had the power to do it 5 minutes after he was sworn in January. That's really perplexing, isn't it? And while those victims yesterday made themselves public, those young, brave young women made themselves public and told their stories, that coward in the White House looked at those victims and said it's all a hoax. When you look at the big picture, Occam's razor, right? It's like the simplest answer has got to be the answer. Donald Trump and the Republican Party and all of Trump's media cheerleaders are covering up for child rapists. Marjorie Taylor Greene called Trump yesterday and said, "Would you like to meet some of these victims in the White House?" Donald Trump said no. There's no other explanation, guys. And I know this hits you hard, MAGA, because MAGA, you believe, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, you believe that this is a big old scandal, a big deep state scandal. Powerful men were part of, man, one of the world's largest pedophilia rings. And their names are in these files. And now Trump won't release the files. The only explanation is it's a cover-up. Trump's covering up for child rapists. I guess another way to look at it as I close on this one, Donald Trump, my God, he's covering up for the deep state. I just thought about that. Isn't that something? Donald Trump, who you all thought was the biggest slayer of the deep state, this Epstein file shit has revealed Trump to be, MAGA, the deep state himself.